у вас может возникнуть вопрос, кто же все эти люди? А действительно, кто мы? Мы — это человечество.
You may be wondering, who are all these people? And really, who are we? We are humanity. The creative society is all of humanity. It is not some saintly call. It is a society where everyone has a place. And when I say all, it means all. We are on every continent of our planet. We are all volunteers, regardless of age, status, profession, or hobby. We all contribute to the common future of humanity in our own time and our own way. We are bikers and businessmen, bankers and teachers, criminals and generals, construction workers and terrorists, politicians and taxi drivers, scientists and sailors, students and athletes. There are members of all religions and sects among us. And yes, there are even Freemasons among us, and they too are doing a lot of good and working for the common good of the whole of the people. Even alcoholics and drug addicts share our views. Are they not human beings? Don't they want a normal life?
От талибов, орков, бандеровцев,
Whoever you
коммунистов.
name, they will be in our ranks anyway, from the talibs, the orcs, the banderas, the communists, the fascists, and the mafia. I will tell you more. There are even Democrats and Republicans among us. Do you know why they are? Do you know why we are so divided? Because before we didn't have one common idea, we didn't have the creative society. The consumerist format has fragmented us all and put us in our own niches, forced us to get our own bread in different ways, turned us away from each other in pursuit of personal happiness. There are true heroes and genius among us. They've been working for years for the good of humanity. Some have already given their lives for the survival of humanity. The consumerist format does not allow us to say their names because the consumerist format will inevitably exterminate them. Yes, we are heroes, but we're also the outcasts of today's. Take the Taliban, they are terrorists. Why did they have to take up arms? Have you ever asked yourself this question? We do not support terrorism or justify their methods, but right now in Afghanistan, our members are translating this form for the same Taliban who have taken up arms under compulsion of the consumerist format, because they dream of being humans, of fulfilling the precepts of Prophet Muhammad. They dream of the creative society. I will shock you once again. There is even the all-to-know common mafia among us, Yakuza, Triad, Sicilians, Russians, Mexican, and American. And do you know why they are our members? Because they are human beings, and under different conditions they would be true people. But now they are victims like the rest of us. Our law says they are criminals, and we say they are victims of the consumerist format. In other conditions, they would be heroes. In the consumerist format, they will risk their lives to. In the consumerist format, they risk their lives to earn their bread. And in other conditions, they would risk their lives to improve everyone's life. They would be heroes. They are risk takers. They have a risk character. They are not afraid to risk life, to sacrifice their freedom and their lives. But for what? Today, for a piece of bread. In other conditions, in the creative society, they would be explorers. The most extreme and dangerous professions would be for them. Every person on the planet would know and be proud of them. Let's be honest. Many people have been pushed on the criminal path into the ranks of the mafia as a protest against the injustice of this consumerist format. Isn't that a crime? This whole consumerist format just change the conditions and billions of people will get a chance for a better life. A life without humiliation and oppression, a life of quality and justice for all. Where are these people? What are these people strive for right now? Has anyone looked into their souls? No one. No one but us. Now they are persecuted by society, but in the consumerist format that has made them to be like that. The consumerist format has divided us, made us banderas, fascists, communists, anything but humans. The consumerist format has divided us as much as it possible, but we want to unite and become one civilization. When one lives in prosperity, there is a tomorrow, and the whole world is beautiful. All the best will flourish in every human being, and that's the point of the creative society, not only to save humanity physically, but also morally. And we will not have to protect pedophiles condemning children to abuse. We will not have to fight for gender identity. We will be able to live and enjoy life, because life is given once on this planet. And life is given to humans for much more than just to quarrel or die for someone else's interest. For someone to steal another billion, tens of thousands of people must die. Isn't it nonsense? What are we fighting for? For someone else's ambitions? When the whole world belongs to humanity, everyone will take care of the common good, and there will be no need for quotas on ecology. We will live in symbiosis with the planet, not as parasites, but as symbiotics. The planet will benefit from us. The planet will benefit from us, and the planet will benefit us. They are saying now it is necessary to reduce the number of people because we're eating away the planet. But believe me, in the creative society, nobody will eat anybody. There will be enough food and resources to feed 50 billion people, because the goals that we set for humanity are ambitious, realistic, and achievable, unlike the goals that the consumerist format set. In the consumerist format, the main thing is consumption. We want to live in a beautiful future where we are united, where we are a united civilization. We want to save not only humanity, but the human in each of us. Thank you.